All right, so I'm just gonna hop into everything. I know you got a bunch of things to do tonight. I got a couple other people to see as well. So again, my first name is Stuart. I'm from American Income, and we handle the permanent benefits for over 41,000 organizations internationally, like police, firefighters, and teachers. Is this the first time that you've requested this service, Ernie?
Yeah, it is for sure.
Yeah, okay, perfect. So my job today is very simple. There's a few reasons why I'm here. I'm gonna provide you with the child safety kits, go over your family information guide, explain the AD&D benefit, complete the officer report form, but most importantly, go over the other benefits that they asked us to set up for you, okay? I'm gonna get my computer set up. There's a short video that I'm gonna play to better explain the child safety kit. How do I spell your first name, Ernie?
ERNESTO.
And then your last name?
DELGADILLO.
And then your date of birth, please.
December 4th, 90.
All right. And then you're married with how many kids?
2.
2? Okay. All right, so give me one moment. Let me just get the computer set up. And then like I told you earlier, I'm going to play that short video. It should jog your memory a little bit as well. So give me one moment. So let me play this video for you.
You've had that feeling. You took your eyes off your child for just a moment to answer a phone. Then you couldn't find them. Your stomach sank. Your heart nearly stopped. You began to panic. But when you turned around, there they were, running back to you, safe and sound. But what if you hadn't been so lucky? According to the FBI, acting quickly is a missing child's best chance for being found. It's a frightening reality. 93% of abducted children.
All right. So this is the child safety kit that the video was explaining. I'm going to be leaving this with you today, okay? How many kids did you need in total?
2.
2 of them? Okay, perfect. So it's very self-explanatory. You want to get this filled out as soon as possible. There's a few different spots that you can keep this, either here in the household, glove box of one of the vehicles, maybe Tanya's purse. God forbid anything were to happen to your kids, you would be able to get this over to the authorities and they could put out an Amber Alert system. So before I go over the family information guide, do you have any other questions about the child safety kits?
No.
Okay, perfect. So again, I'm going to be leaving that with you today. But hopping into your family information guide, this is basically a roadmap of you to make a difficult time for your family a little bit easier when you pass away, okay? I do want to go through this with you because it is very, very important. And I'm also going to be leaving this with you. So hopping into the sections, you have the important personal information here at the top. One for you, and then you also have a smaller one here for the spouse. You guys can Rochambeau whoever wants the bigger section, okay? But you're going to put in your name, your address, social security number. Again, I'm going to be leaving this with you guys today, okay? Hopping into the next section, talking about the veterans information. Have you served in the military before?
No, I haven't.
No? Okay, so you can leave that blank. Next section is talking about the people to be notified. So God forbid in the event of you and Tanya both passing away at the same time, have you guys specifically listed 2 people to take care of the kids?
No, we haven't.
No? Okay. It's a very important thing to get done. You probably know this, Ernie. If you don't have emergency contacts listed, there's a high chance in the event of you and your wife passing away that your kids will be put into a foster home. If you're like me, you probably don't want that to happen. So make sure you list 2 emergency contacts in this section just to make it a little bit easier, God forbid anything happens, okay? Next section is talking about the last will and testament. I don't want to sound like the Grim Reaper, but have you had a chance to set up a will yet?
No, we haven't.
No? Okay. 65% of families haven't been able to set up a will, but this is another very important thing to get done just to make it a little bit easier for your family when you pass away. So when you do get a will set up, just make sure you put in all the information here, okay? Going into the next section, talking about your estate information or your life insurance benefits. Do you guys have any life insurances or permanent benefits set up aside from what your job provides you that takes care of mortgage rent, college education, income, funerals, cremations. Do you guys have anything like that set up aside from your insurance through the job?
No, we don't.
No? Okay. This is another thing that I would highly recommend you get done as soon as possible. So once you guys are able to enroll into some type of insurance, make sure you put in all the information here, okay?
Okay.
Next section is talking about your financial institution or the banking information. I currently bank with Chase. Who do you bank with, by the way?
Wells Fargo.
Wells Fargo? Okay, perfect. Most people just have a checkings account. Some people have both checkings and savings. Do you have both or just the checkings?
Just the check.
Okay, so you would be able to put in all the information there. Next section is talking about the safe deposit box. Do you have one of these?
No, I don't.
Okay, you can just leave that blank. Next section is talking about your final arrangements. Again, I don't want to sound like the Grim Reaper, but have you decided whether or not you want to be cremated or buried?
No, we really haven't.
No,
So-
okay. It's another very smart thing to do just to make it easier for your family when you pass away. So once you guys do decide that, you want to make sure you put in all the information there. But again, I'm going to be leaving this with you. And before I go over the other benefits you're entitled to, is there any other questions you have about the family information guide?
No, you covered everything.
Okay, perfect. All right, so again, I'm going to be leaving this with you. The next benefit that you're entitled to is your $4,000 accidental death and dismemberment benefit. This is both a living and a death benefit, okay? So let's say you were to lose a hand, a foot, or side of an eye, God forbid. Half of this amount would pay out directly to you, okay? If you lost a combination of the two, like 2 hands, 2 feet, God forbid, the full amount would pay out. And most importantly, Ernie, you pass away to any type of accident, your beneficiary would receive the $2,000. So you and I both know it's not going to make anybody rich, but every little bit does help out. So what you're going to do to designate your beneficiaries, you're going to sign and date here. Cut, right?